Hey, everybody. It's your lovely Lotus Blossom Lizzie. I hope everybody's doing well today. We are going to be doing lots of sewing today, so I attempted to do a bit of prep work. Hey, Rachel. So if this is your first time onto the channel, please make sure that you subscribe if you love junk journal related types of videos, because that's what we have here. And also give this video a thumbs up. So if you're on already, you haven't given this video a thumbs up, then I don't know what I'm going to do with you. So give this video a thumbs up before you leave. You can do that now, after, or during the video. So let's see what we have here. Oh, and let me just mention as well that we do have a Facebook group, and it is Junk Journal Buddies, and the link is down below in the description as well. So you can join us over there. We're having some good conversations. We're asking some junk journal questions over there, and we're posting lots of junk journal photos over there. So I hope you all will join me over there as well. Okay. Like I said, we're doing lots of sewing, so I did like a few setup things, but I'm going to show you before we get started a few of them that I did. I did these yesterday, so I just did 4 pockets. And so they're basically rectangles made out of cardstock. And hey, Barb, thanks for the thumbs up. And there's nothing on the back, just on the front, which is fine because this is going to be glued down inside of a notebook. And I just added a little piece of fabric to these as well. So pretty soon, I'm almost done with these journals. So pretty soon you all will see the journals as they come together. And then this is a small pocket here with a piece of fabric on it as well. And then all of them have fabric on them, but I tried to use some different stitches since I have the whippersnapper now, which is my brother SQ9185. It has some fantastic stitching, you all. So I was testing some of the stitches last night. Look at that. It's beautiful on both sides, isn't it? Hey, Lynn. And this is another pocket. It's going to be kind of a long pocket, but I did the same thing, and I'm going to pull it up to you. And you'll see it's just some cardstock, and then I put this fabric is actually see-through, so it's sheer, so you can see through it. So that's awesome. So I just only did those 4 because I was like, you know what? I can just prep everything out, and then you all can see. So I actually had specific size pockets that I was going to do. One of them is like 6 by 6, this size right here. I did some of them at 6 inches wide and some at 6 inches, and then they're about anywhere between 3 and 3/4. I wasn't trying to be that precise on the measurements, and then I wanted to make some smaller ones, and this one is a little bit too big for what I wanted to use it for, so I had to make the pockets like quite small. I think most of them actually are a teeny bit bigger than this at about 4.5 inches, and then the height is 3.75. But when you make your pockets, you have to make them for whatever journal you're doing. You have to do your measurements, but it's just a basic square or a rectangle, and so they're pretty easy to make. So when I prepped them out, what I did was I did like an extra bobbin, because these decorative stitches take a lot of thread. So I decided, so I won't have to keep winding bobbin while you all are on. I just wound like an extra bobbin, and the red one is I already have red in, so I'm gonna start with red. And then I just put like some notes to myself that all of these I want to do with green. These are red, gold, and then pink. That way I only have to change once. Hey, Judith. And I'll kind of show you what my prep work looked like here. Let me just move some. I'm going to start with red, so let me put these back over here. Let me just move some of the, I kept this as an extra foot because this machine comes with several different feet, and on the machine screen it will tell you when you pick a stitch what kind of a foot it needs on it. So right now I think there's only 2 that I've been switching between, and so that's why I have those. Okay, so let's move you over here and you over here. Well, we're going to use the red, so let's do that. Move my glasses out the way. Let's move you over here. I'm trying to keep everything together. Y'all see I'm trying to be organized. Hey, Kathy and Sherry and Nikora. I think I said that right. And let's put the pink over here also. All right, so here, like I said, I did like an extra bobbin for each, so there's a red bobbin in here already. And I was kind of inventorying my thread also, and surprisingly for each one of these I had extra spool of thread, and of course I had my note to self, so I'm assuming y'all can hear me. I did it right, so let's get that out the way. All right, so this is my red pack, and so this is how I prepped these out. So I cut my rectangles for my pockets first, and of course I always say this is not a tutorial, but I'm just showing you all what I did. That's my disclaimer, so y'all can't say I didn't teach you right. Hey Jan from Missouri, right on. We got South Carolina in the house as well. And I think we might have some UK people coming in too. Okay, so now you might say, Liz, your fabrics are not really matching your cardstock. And I did that for a reason. And when you all finally see the journals that I'm putting together, you're going to be like, okay, I got it. It's okay. And I cut the fabric, or I ripped the fabric, because I like the little frayed edges on the side. I ripped it, and it's just easier than cutting too. And I wanted it to be a little bit shorter, so I prepped all of them kind of like that, so you can see. So we got all of these. All of these I'm going to do red on. So let's get started with the sewing, because it's going to take forever. Michigan in the house with Sherry. All right, so actually I have my sewing machine up here. So with the red already in. Oh, let me show y'all one more thing before we get started. I know y'all anxious. You're anxious to get to the sewing part. But what I did was, when you get your sewing machine, you should just play around with it. And what I've been doing is kind of playing around with the stitches, and I kind of took some notes on the paper as well. So I looked at what the stitch was, and then I did the stitching. And this is on like a 32-pound paper. So you might want to use kind of a paper that you're going to be using. We got North Alabama, or thundering. It was thundering here earlier too. And this way I can look on the paper and I can say, hey, I think I like that stitch. I'm going to use that. And I was playing around with these stitches before I came on, and I wrote some notes on here too. Because you can change the width and the length of your stitches on this machine too. So you have a lot of control with this machine. And no, this is not a sponsored video. But I would sponsor it, but this is not. I still have yet to do a review on this machine, but I'm still kind of learning how to use it. But I like the idea of kind of doing some samples so I can know which kind of stitch I would like to do. So on this one, I think I'm going to do like a number 19, I believe. And first I'm going to go around the edges with a zigzag stitch, because I like the zigzag around the edge. So the first thing I need to do is change my stitch. And hopefully, before I do that, I got like this little piece of white on here that's driving me a tidbit crazy. Yeah, this machine I think has like about 130 different types of stitches that you can use, and that includes embroidery as well. So I still have yet to play with the embroidery stitches. So I could possibly personalize some stuff, which will be very nice. So me bring you all down, because it's more fun when you can see, right? Let me see if I can fix the focus a tidbit. I think if I can, there we go. So y'all have to bear with me a little bit here. All right, there, so we can have a nice clear look at what we're doing. So right now I'm just doing zigzag. And I did do like a back stitch on it too, because I don't want it to come loose. It got a little funky on that edge though. Make sure it's going right. It's good when you change when you actually change the threads too, it's good to do a test just to make sure you threaded your machine correctly. Well, that's what I do anyway. You know, y'all could do whatever y'all want to do. But I thought that was a good idea. Then you won't mess your pieces up, or you have to go and try to save it by cutting something off or unthreading it, which by the way, this machine comes with a thread ripper. So you can rip some thread if you needed to too. It comes with a bunch of accessories, but you all will see that whenever I get to the review. We shall see. Y'all see where I got the funky stitching right down there? That's okay. I think it's gonna be all right. All right. And we got the thread cutter too. So I have a link to this machine down below. So if y'all just want to look at it and see if it's something that you're interested in, you can. All right. And I'm gonna have thread everywhere, but I'm gonna try not to. Okay, now I'm gonna put this on here. And just kind of in the middle, I'm eyeballing it. And I'm going to go down the middle first. And I think I'm going to use 19. I had to look at my little guide to see what I want to use. It seems like it takes me a long time when I just look at the machine and I try to figure things out. That doesn't really work for me. So let's try a number 19, you all. Dun, 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 dun. I think I'm going to try to do just a wider stitch. Also, what I noticed when you're doing like these decorative stitches, you have to be careful not to hold your fabric or your paper or whatever you're stitching on too tight. Oh, this is not coming out right. This number 18, I picked the wrong stitch. I meant 19. Okay, I'm gonna change it up right in the middle. I've done that before too. I like it. I like changing things up in the middle. So you have to like really just guide it and not push it or pull it, or it's gonna mess the stitch up. Okay, something is not right. Something's not right. Hold up, y'all. You somehow. Wait, hold on. Something's not right. See, this one is all jacked up. Not sure what's going on. I was having some issues earlier. I think it might be, I don't think it's the bobbin because I changed the bobbin. Y'all getting the real deal here. The real dealio. All right, let's move the foot out the way so we can kind of see what's going on. See, look, that's all messed up. I think something got jammed. Dagnabbit. Already, and we just got started. Technical difficulty, please. Come help a sister out. All right, it's not the top thread, so this may have been incorrect. All right. So I'm just going to put this one. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I can still use this actually. Because, you know, anything can be fixed, because I can just cover this up with an embellishment and I can keep this. But I'm going to test this first before I go on to make sure everything is okay. This is Hey Mouse. Yes, this is, I dubbed this the whippersnapper, and it is a brother. Let's see, it's a brother SQ9185, and you can see it's computerized digital machine with tons and tons of stitching. So I'm still learning my machine, and just trying to get this going. Okay, making sure things are not all mixed up here. All right, we're good. Put you under there. Okay, I'm gonna do a test on number 19. Okay, it's running good now. I think something just got a little snagged. All right, see, test works. Thanks, Jan. I needed that moral support. But I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna keep this, and I'm just gonna fix it because there's no mistakes in junk journaling. That's not even where I wanted it to be anyway. Let's see. It's not in the middle. All right. So let's try this again with the correct stitch. And I'm just gonna bypass that little part right there because I can cut it and whatnot and make it look all pretty again. And nobody's gonna know but me and you. And the technical difficulties police. But like I said, you have to just guide your paper through, because if you like kind of hold it too much, it's gonna mess the stitching up. And I did that. I actually did that the last time I was stitching. I think I was stitching some pockets with y'all, and I thought the stitching was wrong. That's because I was holding it too tight. Thank you all for your moral support. See, that's pretty. Just don't look at that part. And then I'm going to do the top like I did the other one, and the bottom right there. Go a little bit that way. Okay. I'm okay. My nerves are not bad or anything, because, you know, just like you all said, things like that just happen. It's the junk journaling world. Mistakes turn into beautiful flaws and mistakes, for sure. Not mistakes, but beautiful embellishments. That's probably a better word for it. All right. Now, here we go. We're going to see how many we can do in an hour, because, like I said, this job... I'll move that out the way. This job takes a little bit of time because it uses more thread in the stitchings and whatnot. We'll do this one about, turn it this way so I can really tell what I'm doing. All right. And we're off. And like I said before, you know, a paper is just a paper until you put it into context. And that means putting it into your junk journal, cutting it down, putting your stitches, putting your embellishments on and stuff like that. And then that's a game changer. Then the papers, they turn out like so different. All right. I didn't have to pull that much out, but okay, I'm just cutting some screen here. Might as well do it while I have it in my hand. All right, so that's what that looks like, and I'm okay with that. I'm not going to go down the edges of this. This is just fine for me. All right, so let's put this to the side, and I'll do the same stitch on the smaller piece because it's going to go into the same journal. So I'm going to kind of use the same technique. Oh, got to go around the edges first with my zigzag. All right. And here we go. Oh, it's starting to rain there. Hey, Tamika. All right. So now we're in business. Last night when I was doing this, I was binging it out on Netflix on a show called Life, the Afterlife or something, but it's a sci-fi show about these people that are going into space to contact some aliens that actually have landed on Earth. So if you like sci-fi stuff, actually, I think it's a good series. I binged out the whole series, the season, so now I have to watch something else because I'm all done with that. Well, I have something else I can watch. Do you all watch Orange is the New Black? I love that show. And the new season just came out. And I didn't know, because y'all know I don't have cable or anything. I didn't know that this was the last season for them. So upset about that. I love that show so much. Like, I don't want to watch it because I know once I get done, that's it. There's no more Orange is the New Black coming on. Let me get some of these strings off of my material. I know after that, it's a wrap. Okay, this time I'm going to start more like in the inside. Do I have this on the right side? Nope. Make sure your material's on the right side. That's my tip for you. All right. Instead of going all the way across, we'll go inside here. You know what? I didn't change my stitch. But that's okay. I'm gonna leave it just like that. We'll just make this a zigzagger. Oh, we'll change to number 19, right? Do 19 up top. See how that looks with some mismatched stitches. I'm not going to call the technical difficulties police on this one. It's almost like I'm doing like sampler stitches on each piece, which is kind of cool. Thank you, Laureline. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. I appreciate it. A super chat. You're very kind. I hope I'm able to teach you all not really teach you all, but kind of motivate you to take out your sewing machines and get going. Have a little fun with your sewing machine. I think that's the good thing about sewing on paper. You don't have to take it too seriously because it's just paper. Even though I'm putting a little bit of material on here, but you know. Oh, Barb, you don't have Netflix? Girl, I love Orange is the New Black. I've had Netflix since the beginning of time. Since they came out, I've had Netflix, the same account. Even when there was a Blockbusters, I had it. I'll put just a little bit more zigzaggy on here. See if I can get it. Yeah, that's better. And then we'll look at all of these pieces after we get done. Whatever we get done with. Within our hour together. Y'all was starving yesterday. I didn't really realize how hungry I was until I got off, because I don't think I ate anything. Gotta put my paper clips back in here. They won't make it. All right. Let's see. Put you all back down here. where you can see what's going on. All right, so we got our zigzag. We're in the right spot. We shall begin. I have to do a double check, like a checklist. Like when me and Slim get in the car and we have other people in the car, we always have to do a sound off to make sure everybody's in the car. That way I won't forget Slim because he's so quiet. I have to make sure I have my baby with me. And today, I had to make sure I ate before I came on today though, because I was getting hungry like I was yesterday, and I remember, oh, I hadn't eaten anything all day. I don't even know, did I have some coffee today? I don't even think I had. I might have made some coffee, but I don't think I drank it. Sometimes I do that. It's such a waste, but I don't mean to do it. I just forget that I make the coffee. Alright, so that's the zigzag on the edge there. Forgot to use my ripper back there. Alright, now let's put this on. I'm trying to get some of these extra strings off. Hold on, everybody. Let's get some extra strings off of here. I wish I could do the camera at a better angle, but this is the best I can do right now, y'all. On the camera angle, on the cam. I did clear some stuff off my desk, but you know, that only helped so much. Alright. Okay, so now instead of 19, I think I'm going to do, I was trying out some other stitches earlier. See, decisions. I think I'm gonna try number 52. Let's try 52. All right, dun 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 dun. Here we go. Just like watching paint dry, y'all, doing these decorative stitches. But it's so worth it when it gets done because it's so beautiful. I think instead of the red, I'm going to use like a different red. I picked red for some of these, but I think I'm going to go with a neutral. Alright. And then I think that's how that looks. It's pretty. Instead of doing this again, I think I'm just gonna do, I'm gonna do like a straight stitch around. Try something different. Do something a little different here. Do my little curviness here. Probably get too much thread, but you know, you gotta live a little. All right, let's see what we got now. Hey, Brenda. All think it'll look better after I get some of these little edges off. That's kind of a wild and crazy one there. It almost looks like a little pillow because the material's kind of fluffed up, since I didn't try to glue it down or anything like that. All right, and then we're gonna do the zigzags here on the edge, and I'm gonna make the zigzags a little bit bigger than they are because they're a little tight. See how that looks? Yeah, that's better. Thank you, Laureline. Thank you. So today, I said I was going to take it easy on the crafting because yesterday I felt a little, I was exhausted. I have been working on some journals all day long. And I said today, I'm going to sleep in today, which I did, and get me some rest and kind of, instead of just waking up and jumping onto the sewing machine or crafting or doing whatever I need to do, I decided to just take it easy and take things slow, wash some dishes, make some breakfast, do a little laundry, and just chill. So this is like my first crafting for today, which normally I usually start a little bit earlier than this. Okay, let's see. So now I'm gonna do number 95 this time. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. I'm gonna try to go straight down the middle, but that hasn't really been working out for me. But we'll try. I'm gonna give it a try, a good old try. I like the stitch. I'm like kind of experimenting as I'm doing this. I'm gonna go ahead and change to the pink after this one. Alright, so up you go. Alright, so I know if I go down the middle, then that always helps to hold things in. Then I'm going to go back to just my plain old straight stitch with a little swooping around. Probably overkill on these pockets, but you know, whatever. They're gonna look very nice once they go into the book. I think that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, there we go. So that's how that one looks. Kind of patchworky. All right, so let's put those together. Now I think instead of using the red on these, I'm gonna do something different. So this time, since I don't have everything all out for what we need for this piece, I'm just gonna change the red out and I'm gonna do the pink ones next. I'm gonna do a little pink, pinkety pink. zigzag edges. I did the zigzag edges. See, like on this one, see the zigzag edges there. And then I did like the lines around. I did a whole bunch of different stitches on the one. If that's what you're talking about. I might be misspeaking. All right. So let's change our bobbin out as well. Put that with the red. You go with the red. We got the pink. I feel like I can load this machine up quick too. That's important because nobody wants to take all day doing this. Loading it up. I want to get to the fun part. That's the stitching part. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this guy in. And put this little lid on. And another feature that I like on this is it threads the needle for you. I actually got it on the first try this time. Yay. I don't know how it works, but it works. Alright, so I'm going to do a little test on this one this time. Make sure I did this right. New Zealand in the house. Hey, Michelle. Alright, so I'm going to do just a different stitch so I can test this out. Let's do just a zigzag. We'll be fine. I just want to make sure I have everything threaded properly. It never hurts to test it out before you get going. I'm glad you're enjoying my sewing tips because y'all know I'm not a sewer. Okay, so that was just a zigzag and it looks good on the back and it looks good on the front. So that's good. So I'm going to start on my pink stack. And where this is going, nobody knows. Alright, just going to whiten this a tidbit. Put my zigzags around the edge here. You love the red? I like the red too. The red sometimes to my eye is a little harsh because it's bright. But I still like it though. Once it goes into the project, it's wonderful. So I had to move to the pink. The pink is much lighter on my eyes. It's a delicate color. I love going around the edges with the zigzag, and I also think it helps to give the paper a little bit of integrity as well, so it just won't fall apart when you're using it. Alright, so now I'm just pulling off a few little strings off the material. This material is so pretty. It goes with this cardstock very, very well. So let's see, how do we want to go down the middle of this one? Okay, let me look. I think I'm going to try. Oh, you know what I'm going to try? I know what I'm going to try. A number 27. Hey, Penny. Let's try 27. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Alright. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. Hello, LL. Thank you. Now this one is where I thought I was doing the wrong stitch, but I was kind of holding the paper too tight. That's when I learned you have to kind of just guide it and let it do its thing. Give this video a thumbs up for sewing. Ooh, I like this one. Y'all gonna like this one. Let me cut some of the string off. I'll show you. Look at that. Ooh, pretty. I'm almost thinking about leaving this just like this without going around the sides, because I don't know. What do you all think? Should I go around the sides of this? I have to wait like 30 seconds to find out, because we have the delay on here. It looks good on the back too. But should I just leave it like this? Because the part that's going to get glued down, I think I'm going to just leave it, because I think I'm putting too much sewing on these. But for my eyes, I like it like this. You are good to go, Judy. I don't think we've been going that long, have we? Oh, I guess we have. I think I'm going to leave it like that. I would love to hear y'all's vote, though. Because I got another one that I'm going to do the same way. But first, we got to go around the perimeter. And then I'm going to go back. Yeah, I think so too. I think I'm putting too much. I'm going ham on the stitches. And it's really not necessary. I think they'll still look good in the book, the ones I already did, but I think I'm just gonna walk away from the stitches. If that's possible. Then maybe I can get this job done a little bit faster. Those decorative stitches take a little time. But again, so worth it. Even though I tell YouTube I don't want that delay, it still puts the delay in there. I don't even know why they ask. You're gonna get what you're gonna get. Speaking of that, let me tell y'all a little story. Okay, everybody says leave it like it is. Hey, Super Tech. You get settled. All right. Let's see. Let me tell y'all a little story today. Okay, we have a mailbox, and somebody keeps hitting the mailbox. And we suspect, but we cannot neither confirm nor say that they are not. Let me make sure I got the right stitch here. That is some neighbors that live across the street, and they have I don't know how many adults are in that house. They have 8 cars for real. And we're in a not a big subdivision. And so, and the mailbox just is sitting on, it might even be it has to be at least a 2x2. And they have hit the mailbox several times, or whoever have hit the mailbox several times, and nobody says anything. We just find the mailbox laying on the ground. So we decided to sturdy it up a little bit more and get a mason to do some masonry work on it. So the next time they hit it, or we'll say maybe the next time they'll be more cognizant of a big old mailbox there. Maybe they won't hit it. Let's put it like that. But if they do, I hope they tear their car up. That's all I'm saying. Because they done did that 3 times and nobody said anything. I remember I hit somebody's mailbox in my neighborhood, and I left them a note and let them know that I would pay to get it fixed because it was an accident. I backed up. I actually was living in another house in the same neighborhood, and I backed up and hit it by mistake. Okay, so that's good. I'm going to leave it just like that and just let the material do what it... That's much better. It's like a delicate touch. So, when I was looking for a mason, though, I asked, I told that same little story, we want to make sure, they know it if they hit it. And this one lady was like, you shouldn't tell people that you want their car to get tore up. the car wants to get tore up on here. And I was like, why not? It's not illegal to protect yourself, but apparently there's an ordinance where it is illegal to really shore up your mailbox where somebody would, like, the airbags would deploy. So there's actually an ordinance where you can't do that. Like, that it has to be, like, I was talking to a guy today and he was saying that even the stop signs that they make now, if you hit them, they have to they'll like kind of break away at some point, so to speak. I was like, oh really? Okay. Well, I just at least want them to get a few scratches, you know, on their car. I ain't trying to kill anybody. So do you all think we're right or we're wrong? And again, I can't prove it was my neighbors that did it, but I think it is. Because of the way they're parked, and they have so many cars out there. It's like you can feel it. It's only a matter of time. Hey, boo-boo. I didn't even see you there. All right, so now we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to use that same stitch because I like it so much. Number 27. I might do the rest of them like that. While I'm just trying to figure out different stitches and stuff, I could just use the same stitch, couldn't I? And quit trying to be all extra here, as my buddy Tamika would say. Good. I'm glad. I know. See, that's why I like hanging with y'all, because great minds think alike. That's some serious poo-poo. People want to take you down. It wouldn't be a big deal. They keep hitting it if they pay for it when we put it back up. It would be annoying, but at least they would be paying for it. Not that we're paying anything. We just put it back up, but but still. Hey, Livies. How are you doing? You're working on non-crafting work? Oh, that's no fun. That's no fun. All right, so that's that one. And let's do the next one. All right. We're going a little bit faster now. Getting in the swing of things. That's what happens when you have like a run of a whole bunch of stuff. You just, you have to kind of get into the swing of things. And then you're off to the races. Because I got quite a few of these to do. So I would like to finish these tonight. That would be wonderful. And I can move on to some next steps. So again, if you all haven't joined our Facebook group is quite nice, I have to say. They have a bunch of nice people. They say nice things. And we're getting lots of ideas for projects. I'm getting some ideas that I'm probably going to be doing on the channel from other people too, because I'm learning some stuff too. Your son was welding in high school. He made a new one to move. Oh, that's cool. Your son made some a mailbox, I'm assuming you're talking about. Oh, and filled it with cement. So you voted yes. Apparently, it is legal to fill it with cement here. Your mailbox is still standing. Well, this one guy, when I was looking for a mason, I posted it in a Facebook group in my town here, which I love that Facebook group. So, because you can get some good recommendations and stuff. So I was looking for a mason. And this one guy says, put a pole in the ground about a little bit away from the mailbox, and the next time they hit it, he said their car will be sitting outside in the morning. And then somebody else said fill a cheap mailbox with cement and um fill a mailbox with cement, and then when they hit it, it says it's gonna make a loud noise. He said record it. It sounds hilarious. The Facebook comments always crack me up in those groups. And I told y'all you can control the speed on this. When you're doing the decorative stitches, if you have it going too fast, I know you want to get finished with it and everything, but if you have it going too fast, you just lose control of everything. You just lose control. It's just like, because it's a lot of going back, and you can see how it's kind of like just going back and forth with the paper and the material, so it's easy for it to like just go crazy. And we don't want that. All right. Yep. I like that one stitch just enough to hold things on. It's nice. I love this pink. It's very, 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 very beautiful. Got some more pink stuff coming up. Yeah, that thread is pink. It's like a blushy kind of pink. It's pretty. I had some more pink, but it was like I don't think it was a neon pink. It was more like a fuchsia. And it was a little bit too dark for me. Like it was a harsh color. Like those dark colors are a little harsh, like that red. This red, I like it, but I don't want to see too much of it. It's like really kind of harsh, so I like the more muted types of red. And then like the greens, like this is like a muted type of green, so I like that too. And then of course the same thing with this yellow. It's more like a gold, but when I get like into those really live colors, it's a little bit too much. Yeah, those airbags, they'll mess you up. Now, I will say I had a house where I had a, let me get going on this. I had a mailbox, and the mailbox, it was a big Rubbermaid mailbox, and it had 4x4 in it, so you couldn't see it. But that's the way it's made, to put the 4x4 in. And I put it in myself, and I put it in the ground deep. I don't even know if I put like cement in it, but if they hit that, that's a car totaler right there as well. So it's not my fault if they hit it, but apparently, I guess when somebody tries to get money from their insurance company for something like that, the insurance company is like, well, let's investigate and see if they maliciously try to protect their mailbox against you. We're going to make them pay. And they try to sue you. I never even knew that ordinance was out there until the masonry guy told me. I was like, oh, really? I said, well, as long as you can build it where they get a few scratches on the car, I'm good with that. They don't have to tear the car up. 'Cause, I want them to be able to go to work. I don't want to take them down totally. I just want them to get some serious dings, and maybe that'll keep them from hitting the mailbox. For sure. If they're going fast enough to have the airbags deployed, then you have a bigger problem. You know what? It could be somebody flying down the street, because I like the signs that people put out now where it says, drive like your kids live here. And that's what we need to put out, because the people, they fly down the street here. And our neighborhood is not even that big. That's ridiculous. You just want to be out in the street with a red flag saying slow down, but they might run you over. I think I'm just going to continue to do number 27. I'm not going to look for any other stitches because, I'm in get her done mode now. Say it's for hurricane protection. I don't think I ever seen anybody's mailbox fly away, but it's possible. Not in this area anyway. Maybe if you're down in Miami or something, they might need some cement blocks to hold their stuff down. I don't know what kind of mailboxes they would have to keep them from flying away. Here in my area in Central Florida, the hurricanes come through. We get the winds and stuff, but it's not too horrible, to be honest with you. We might lose some power and stuff, but I did have some roof damage last time. A few years ago, actually, so that's pretty. So I ain't gonna lie, we get a little damage, but it's not like if you're on the coast. I would never buy a house on the beach, ever. You ain't gonna get me like that, man. No siree, Bob or Barbara. I don't think I could pay the insurance premiums, but I guess the rich people that stay on the beach, they can pay the premium, so it's okay. Makes no difference to them. I bet you they got some high premiums. And you have to have flood insurance too, I'm sure. Oh, DL Hughley is coming here. You know what? I was thinking about this the other day. I'm not really like a concert person, or I mean, I don't know, like some shows and stuff I like, but now like I just don't want to be in like a crowded public places anymore, because you never know when something's gonna go down. And I won't say I'm living in fear or anything, but I'm just all right not doing that. I'm just gonna stay out of the public places. But that would be cool to see D.L. Hughley. He's probably going to be hilarious. I'm just cutting some stuff off. Cutting some of the stringage off. So I always have lots of stringage on my stuff, but I like it that way. Alright. I think it's raining here now. We're getting a little rain. Oh, he's not coming for comedy. What kind of summit is he coming for? All right, let's see. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't change my stitch. But that's okay. I'm going to go right over that stitch. I probably could take that stitch out, but I didn't get that far. There we go. Here comes the rain. I hear the rain on the rooftop. All right. I think that's good right there. I can't look at the screen while I'm doing this because I have to pay attention. That's going to take me probably a few hours to finish the rest of these, but I'm not gonna be on for a few hours. I don't know if Tammy's on here today. Just letting you know, Tammy, she's not gonna be on here for a few hours. I'm thirsty though. I should have brought my Kool-Aid. I got some cherry Kool-Aid. Thirsty. No shark fin Kool-Aid. What's this though? Ooh, my nose is itching. I think I had to sneeze. I guess I could go back and iron this too. It's a little wrinkled, but who cares? All right, I'm going to do one more set here. And then we'll look and see what we got done so far. I'm going to do pink on these as well. I know you all are saying, why are you putting pink on that cardstock? Doesn't have any pink, but the fabric does. It's gonna look beautiful together. In my opinion. What's my favorite flavor of Kool-Aid? I don't know, because you know what? I just started drinking Kool-Aid because Slim was here. Because I usually don't drink Kool-Aid. I don't even buy it. But since he was here, I decided to give him lots of sugar while he was here. Because that's what you do for your grandkids. You sacrifice and give them lots of sugar. Because when they go home, they're probably not going to get that much sugar. So I don't really have a favorite. I like them all, but I'll tell you, probably like the lemonade ones I used to like them, but they kind of give me heartburn now. That's that old person thing. $27, right? You can't hear the rain. Rain is here. It's like lightly raining. It's not raining like crazy rain today. I hope they don't play by the road. I was hoping to be finished with these journals that I'm working on. My goal was to be finished with them at the end of July, but that was a lofty goal because I didn't start on them until like probably after the 20th. So I kind of knew that I probably wasn't going to be able to get them done, but I'm real close to getting them done now, so that's good. No, Slim's still here. He doesn't start school until next month, so he's here. He's just very, very quiet. So you probably won't ever know he's here. Even if you were here, you wouldn't know he's here, because he's like a quiet kid. Yep, he's still here. We're still hanging. We got a few more weeks left. And then I won't have a road dog anymore. I'll be all by myself. Well, I won't be all by myself, but I won't have my daytime road dog. It's different when there's not a kid in the house, for sure. I think I was talking to somebody about like the utilities and stuff, how you can just have one more person in the house and it drastically changes your utility bills, which I already knew that, so I knew the bills would be a little bit higher. They're always high in the summertime anyway, but when you have an extra person, it's always going to be a little bit higher. All right, I'm going to go down the middle of this one. Go whippersnapper, go whippersnapper, go whippersnapper, go whippersnapper. Boo-hoo, I can't. Can't stay forever. The thing is, when people see that your video is like 3 hours long, they're not going to want to watch it. So it messes your watch time up. So I already have long videos to begin with, because most videos, people only stay on, believe it or not, people only stay on the videos for like less than 20 minutes. So I only have a handful of people that stay on for longer than that. Okay, so let's just push this over here out the way so we can take a peek. Let me fix the focus on here. Because I have it so the auto, because my autofocus for some reason, uh-oh, what did I just do? I can't see what I'm doing. My autofocus is a hot mess. What did I do? Y'all don't even know. I don't know how to reset it. Wait, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Just wait a minute. Let me get myself back together again. While I'm getting myself together, if you're on and you haven't given this video a thumbs up, you should. That's all I'm saying. You should. All right, now there we go. I need more light in this place. I always feel like it's kind of dark, but when I look at the replay, it's not too bad. Okay, so we still have quite a bit left to do, but this is what we got done so far. Let's look at the first ones, because those, see, that was our little snafu. That's what we're going to call that, the snafu on that one. And then this is the smaller pocket. And even though I stitched this into submission, I still like it. I like the way they look. They're going to look fantastic. And then we have these with our little pinkies in there. Down a little bit more. We're too far. You don't care how long they are, Lauralee? That's wonderful. There's only a few people that don't care, though. Most people care, unfortunately. Let me see. I just feel like I don't have enough light. Maybe if I take my glasses off, I can see better. See what I'm doing? Okay, there we go. So let me hold it up a little bit. Y'all can see. There we go. Look at that. Nice, delicate flowers. And that one. I'll kind of hold them up for y'all because we have a longer one here. Aren't these fabrics are so pretty, aren't they? Let's see. Y'all left to stay. You all are so sweet. I could just hang with y'all all day long. If I didn't have other stuff to do, I would. I love these colors. They are girly, aren't they? They're going into some girly journals, so that's perfect. That's the feel that we want to get. And I love this Brother sewing machine. Again, the link is in the description. It's the SQ9185 computerized sewing machine. And it has a gazillion stitches, but as you can see, I'm starting to gravitate to specific stitches. All right, now see this one? That's a lot of red, and the red is like, it has a bite to it. That's what I mean when I say it's kind of harsh to me. But for what we're doing, I think it's going to look good. It's a lot going on here. Oh, you already fixed supper while you were eating? That's awesome, because I'm hungry. I want your food. All right, so it's hard for the camera to focus on the pink because it's so light. So we just did some reds and some pinks, and we did these reds right here. And then where's the ones that I did earlier? And then these, see, I did these with red too. Well, this one I did with like a neutral. Let's get that. Here we go. So you can see I didn't show you this one. This is a small pocket. And where's the one? This is the one that matches with that one. I like that. See, just one little line. That was enough. I've been going crazy with the stitches. These, I went crazy with the stitches too, but I still like the way they look. You like that red bite? It's like a sharp red. I don't know what the name of the color is, but it could be sharp red. Like that one. Very pretty, very pretty. So let's see, how many did we do? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and a 16. So almost made it to 20, but I'll do a few more later, because I'm just gonna stop and just take it easy, because I just been like cranking through these pieces and stuff, and I'm starting to feel it. So I'm gonna try to like ease on down the road with these and not be cranking so much today. Today I'm trying to make it a kind of a little bit of a relaxed day. So I hope you all having a relaxed day as well. Oh, Livy's. Tell your husband that this time is our time and you don't have time for his stuff. But I know time is money when you have your own business, so I'll share, I guess, but sometimes he has to let me in. 8 sets is cool. Yeah, 8 sets is cool. I have like 12 more left to do. I actually have 21 journals that I'm working on. I thought it was 20, but it's actually 21. But I'm very close to being complete. Would you all like to see one of them? I'll show you one in its current state. Let me find one in its current state. I'm trying to find one. They're not like, they're all kind of apart right now, but so this is one right here. Oh, wait a minute. My paper clip is trying to rip something. If I can get the paper clip off. All right. So this is one. Just kind of have this sticking in here. And, well, this is the, we'll pull this up no, I don't think I can pull it up any further, but this is the journal, and it has a wraparound vintage ribbon. So I have 21 of these, but they're all different. They have different patterns, and they're fabric, and they're not done. I still have a long way to go on these, and they're gonna have pockets on the inside, so this goes in here somewhere. So I already got the papers in here. Yes, these are going to be up for sale very, very soon. And let's see if I can find the one that I did for this. I don't have the one that I did for this one just yet. It hasn't come up, I don't think. No, I don't have this one yet. But anyway, so the pockets will go in the inside like this. There'll be a pocket in the back like that, and then there'll be a pocket in the front like this. These are not the pockets that go into here, so you'll be able to go into the pocket here. And it has lots of lovely papers. And also here's some of the pockets that we did on the other video. And then we have a tag pocket in here someplace. Where are you? Tag pocket that we did together. We've got the tag pockets in here also. So they're going to be sewn in. So we have a few of these. A few, mainly like 21 coming up. And what I think I'm going to start doing is doing some photos as soon as I get some of the covers completed. And they'll go like into pre-sale mode. So if anybody is interested in getting these, I put a darn lot of work into these, more than I thought I was going to be putting in. I said to myself, I'm going to do like some simple journals, but I don't know, simple just didn't really work out for me that way. Because y'all know my simple is like super extra stuff. So that's how it looks for now. And it's going to have like some little dangly stuff on it. And it's going to have some stuff on the front and all that. All that jazz. So that's your sneak peek for now. So if you are in the Facebook group, you'll be the first ones to see these bad boys come out. But again, I think I'm going to do kind of a pre-sale on these. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure you join our Facebook group over at Junk Journal of Buddies. Oh, let me move my hand out the way. You might be admiring the pockets here. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and shove off because I'm thirsty and I need a snack and I just want to kick my feet up and do nothing. But I'm going to work on these a little bit more. So no, we don't still have 40 minutes, boo-boo. We do not. But that was a good try. So with that, I'm going to say love, peace, and hair grease from your sweet lotus blossom and lovable Lizzie. Have a fantabulous day and enjoy life.